On this episode of Hating Will Get You Nowhere in the Sport of Boxing, everybody take a look at Claressa T-Rex Shields and Mr. Elijah Pierce. What do these two fighters have in common? I'ma tell y'all. Both of them are jealous as hell of people that are doing better than them, but I'ma get back to that. We all saw the whole back and forth between Claressa T-Rex Shields and Amanda Serrano. Claressa T-Rex Shields was mad at the fact that Amanda Serrano is the way better fighter, gets way more views, and way more money.
I'ma draw.
Too many years. Mr. Jake Paul went on Twitter. Y'all know that Jake Paul is Amanda Serrano promoter. Jake Paul said Amanda Serrano is now the most followed female boxer on social media of all time. Let's go Serrano sisters. I thought the man was capping at first, then I went to go check Amanda Serrano Instagram. It's a fact. Amanda Serrano got 1.2 million followers on Instagram. Claressa T-Rex Shields comes in second. Claressa only got 1 million.
Too long!
Amanda Serrano was very humble about the situation. She thanked Jake Paul. She said, "Thanks to you, boss. I know why all this happened." She went on Instagram and she said, "God is great. Thank you to everybody." Humble as she should be.
Arguably, Jake Paul is the face of boxing.
So you telling me that Amanda Serrano got the most social media followers, has the biggest payday, and is the most watched female boxer of all time, and Claressa T-Rex Shields has the audacity to call herself the GOAT? I don't understand things like this. But then again, we talking about Claressa T-Rex Shields, but I'ma get back to her.
It's a bunch of bullshit, but
Amanda Serrano, as humble as she could be, responded back to this dude on Twitter. Inevitable D-Block. He said, who does great numbers on their next fight? Claressa Shields or Amanda Serrano? Whoever does the most numbers, they definitely the queen of boxing. Amanda Serrano said, I'm not in competition with the champ. She is a star in her own rights. I'm building my own legacy, trying to elevate the game. Viewership brings the entire game up. That's the goal. I wish her nothing but the best. Go get him, champ. You are the GOAT. In typical classy fashion, Amanda Serrano gave Claressa T-Rex Shields the respect she was looking for. Why can't Claressa T-Rex Shields do the same? I don't understand this. I think Claressa T-Rex Shields came to her senses. She knows damn well that Amanda Serrano is the more popular fighter. Claressa T-Rex Shields said, "My girl, I admire you, and you know if I could add anything to my style, I'd like to add your big knockout power. You are awesome. 12 3-minute rounds, you KO Katie. I rewatched the fight and I call it a draw."
Shut that soft ass shit up.
I don't know about y'all, but to me, Claressa T-Rex Shields sound like she being sarcastic. Amanda Serrano said, "I appreciate that, champ. My question is, why couldn't Claressa T-Rex Shields have this energy yesterday or the day before? Why did she go crying on Twitter Spaces for 4 hours talking about how she the GOAT? If you the GOAT, you don't gotta call yourself the GOAT."
Y'all not making me mad? Are y'all crazy? And I want to say something to Cam. I can't stand you niggas who hate black women. I just can't stand it.
Notice how Miss Claressa T-Rex Shields tried to play victim and turn it into a race thing, forgetting that CAMRON is black himself. Do y'all remember this girl right here? Miss Ronda Rousey from the UFC. At one particular time, Ronda Rousey was acting just like Claressa T-Rex Shields. She was very dislikable. Nobody liked the girl. There was even one particular moment where she said she could beat up Floyd Mayweather in a fight, just like Claressa T-Rex Shields. Claressa T-Rex Shields thinks she could go around beating up on men. Same situation with Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey was saying she could whoop Floyd Mayweather in a fight. Ronda Rousey ended up getting beaten the hell out of by a boxer, Miss Holly Holm. Ronda Rousey tucked her tail and retired from MMA. Now she a wrestler. Big fighting. Nobody disliked Ronda Rousey because she was white. They disliked her because of her attitude. They disliked her because of her character. Same thing with Claressa T-Rex Shields.
Y'all not making me mad? I can't stand you niggas who hate black women. I just can't stand it.
It is not about you being a black woman. It is about you having poor character. Take Layla Ali, for example, Muhammad Ali's daughter, or should I say Cassius Clay's daughter. Layla Ali was a female boxer. She was vicious inside that ring. She was undefeated. Everybody was scared of Layla Ali at one particular time. But if you spoke to Layla Ali outside the ring in an interview, Layla Ali conducted herself with class. She was very feminine, soft-spoken, acted like a lady.
Okay, Southpaw, it don't matter.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is nobody dislikes Claressa T-Rex Shields because she is a black woman. That's victim mentality. They dislike her because of her character. Like I said, Layla Ali is the perfect example of how a female boxer should act like a lady.
We really know you.
But somebody like Claressa T-Rex Shields does not take pride in acting like a lady. Claressa T-Rex Shields always want to challenge men. Y'all know how CAMRON been going at Claressa T-Rex Shields the last couple days. CAMRON found the girl's TikTok and he was flaming her dancing skills on TikTok. But Claressa T-Rex Shields thought it was a good idea to post up this video from the early 2000s. It is CAMRON playing basketball on a basketball court. Someone walks up to the court and they start shooting. As y'all can see, everybody started running in this video. That is CAMRON at the bottom of y'all screen, number 8. CAMRON don't know what the hell is going on. When CAMRON realizes that people are shooting, the man gets the hell up out of there. The man got little. What does Claressa T-Rex Shields expect CAMRON to do? Ayo, Claressa T-Rex Shields, if somebody starts shooting, what the hell is you supposed to do? Just stand there and get shot or get the hell out the way? You could tell that Claressa T-Rex Shields never been through anything in her life.
Too many years.
Anybody that got a brain, if somebody starts shooting, you get the hell out the way. Run for your life. You're not trying to die for a basketball game. But I don't think that Claressa Shields realized that before she posted up the video. Claressa T-Rex Shields, hold this L. CAMRON finna cook you on his very next show of It Is What It Is.
Tank over everybody.
Makes a whole lot of sense that Claressa Shields will take a picture with Edgar Berlanga, another wannabe gangster. Makes a whole lot of sense that two scary individuals who never been on the street want to hang out together and take a picture. Both y'all some clowns if you ask me.
Sunday it is.
And Michael Benson posted up this on Twitter today. It says, who is the most skilled fighter around today? You already know what the responses were. Gervonta Tank Davis all around. He had 100 million Gervonta Tank Davis responses. Terrence Bud Crawford a couple times, but mostly Gervonta Davis. Bud Crawford is the pound for pound king, I will give him that, but the most skilled fighter around today is definitely Gervonta Tank Davis. I know y'all haters don't like to hear that. I know y'all haters don't want to accept it. But Gervonta Tank Davis could adapt to any style. Gervonta Tank Davis could adapt to taller fighters like Mario Barrios, shorter fighters like Pitbull Cruz, running fighters like Frank Martin. Any single type of fighter Gervonta Davis could adapt to.
Tank Davis is a star.
You never heard Tank Davis say at the end of a fight that he gotta learn how to cut off a ring like Shakur Stevenson did. Shakur admitted that he does not know how to cut off a ring.
I'm gonna go back in the gym, work on cutting off the ring.
And as pretty much expected, with love comes hate. This dude right here by the name of Rick Glazier on Twitter said, Gervonta Tank Davis is now 30 years old, and the best fighter he ever fought was Jose Pedraza 8 years ago. Looks like Tank is following that PBC script perfectly. Very safe opponents and only fighting once this year. Tank gets arrested more than he actually fights. Hashtag Baltimore, hashtag boxing. Now, why would you hashtag Baltimore? What the hell has Baltimore got to do with it? And why did Rick Glazier have to say that Gervonta Davis gets arrested more than he actually fights? That was a hit below the belt. But when you take a look at Rick Glazier, it all makes sense. The man is a certified Karen, a certified Glazier of Gervonta Tank Davis, and on top of that, the man actually pinned this post. He want people to see what he's talking about. He trying to piss people off. Rick Glazier got what he was looking for in his comment section. They was going in on Mr. Rick Glazier, a man who never threw a punch a day in his life. This little interaction right here was funny as hell. I cannot show you this man's Twitter name because it is too explicit for YouTube. But the man said, slow news days always got people like you hating on Gervonta Tank Davis. Rick Glazier said, your grammar is so bad. Did you ever go to school? The man said, did you ever go to a gym? Have you ever boxed? Probably not. Rick Glazier said, I've gotten by very well on my intelligence, moxie, and my street sense, like the man ever been in the damn street. The man said, so the answer is no. Immediately, Rick Glazier blocked that dude. Rick Glazier can't take the facts. It is always somebody who never threw a punch a day in their life hating on Gervonta Tank Davis.
I did get death threats.
The crazy part about all this is that Gervonta Tank Davis got the best resume out of Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney put together. Gervonta Davis beat more champions than Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Gervonta Davis beat more undefeated fighters than Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Tank Davis literally got the best resume between Shakur and Devin, but people still hate on the man. Hating on Gervonta Davis is a trend in the sport of boxing. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Racism in this motherfucker.
But when you look at the type of individuals that always talking crazy about Tank, then you low-key kinda get it. I doubt Mr. Rick Glazier ever threw a punch a day in his life, and that's the way it always goes. It's always somebody who never threw a punch a day in their life hating on Gervonta Tank Davis. He remind me of Bill Haney. Do y'all remember when Bill Haney was going around passing out Gervonta Tank Davis mugshot when Tank Davis got arrested? Do y'all remember that? Bill Haney is such a Karen that he was sending Gervonta Davis mugshot to everybody. He even sent it to me. That's Rick Glazier. Rick Glazier ain't nothing but the white version of Bill Haney. Talking about Tank gets arrested more than he actually fights. Straight Karen activity if you ask me. And it looks like Shakur Stevenson gotta be a man of his word. Do y'all remember when Shakur Stevenson told Floyd Schofield, if William Zepeda ducks me again, then you are next? Look like William Zepeda is trying to duck Shakur Stevenson again. William Zepeda posted his picture on Instagram. As y'all can see, the man is wearing a cast. William Zepeda said, after our last fight, we got an injury to our left hand. We plan on returning to the gym in about 8 weeks. We need to rest. We are coming back in 2025 at 100%. We need time to recover, but we will be back in March.
Stop the cap.
I do not know if William Zepeda is faking this injury. What I do know is that Shakur told Floyd Schofield he would fight the man if Zepeda backed out the fight. Let's see if Shakur Stevenson is a man of his word.
Shakur don't got a chin like that. Shakur don't got power. So yes, we want to fight Shakur, and we will stop Shakur.
Shakur will not fight Kid Austin, in my opinion. What the man will do is repost things from fanboys on Twitter. Shakur Stevenson reposted this, talking about, did y'all notice that all the fighters ducking Shakur Stevenson, but no one will call it out? It's only the black fighters and champions they call out and blog about. Everybody else is ducking. Stop the damn cat, bro. Shakur Stevenson with this tweet is trying to play victim. Victim mentality is something that I cannot stand in boxing. No wonder Shakur Stevenson is so close with Claressa T-Rex Shields. Not everything got to do with race in the sport of boxing. Shakur Stevenson ain't trying to fight nobody, in my opinion. Shakur Stevenson had every opportunity to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, but the man went to go hide behind Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. That's the type of time that Shakur Stevenson on.
One of the softest I've ever seen in my life.
All of y'all Gervonta Tank Davis haters out there talking about Tank ain't fighting nobody. Shakur Stevenson is the one that ain't fighting nobody. Look at Tank's resume and look at Shakur Stevenson's resume, and you tell me who is the fighter that ain't fighting nobody.
Tank is just the best.
Shout out to CAMRON and Mace. They got the best podcast in the world. Notice how CAMRON is always calling out clowns like Shakur Stevenson and Claressa T-Rex Shields. Do y'all remember when CAMRON said this?
It hurts. You're not a pay-per-view star.
He was talking to Shakur Stevenson. Now he gonna cook Claressa Shields tomorrow on his show. I can't wait to watch the show where Claressa T-Rex Shields will get exposed. No wonder she trying to be all cool with Amanda Serrano, because she know what's about to happen tomorrow. Everybody tune in to the It Is What It Is podcast. I can't wait.
Jake Paul is the face of boxing.